from the James Stadium just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That throw by Brady, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And Diggs has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going back
to throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Extra point put through by Suckum, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On play action, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line, trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Throwing now is Allen. Check down to Breida. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Allen again. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, he's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before half for Brady. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to...
And got his man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Joe Tryon brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try out, first down sack. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joe Tryon in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the option, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Again, it's Jones.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Brady now to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the option, it's Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. Oh, big hole right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Tryon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing is Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now Allen. And Davis with it left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down, another shot for Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
On second down, it's Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Bucs, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're